Hey guys, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel. I am here with another Project Pan update. This is for the Women Who Rock Project Pan, and it was created by myself, Ruth from Ruth Foley, that's her channel name, and Cece from Diva Next Door. And this is a Fantastic Ladies collab. For this project, we took 20 prompts and we chose 20 women that we felt were important in some way, shape, or form to society, created prompts for them, and then you guys could go and do whatever you wanted as far as goals. Well, I think one of them we made you choose a goal. But anyway, I'll get into that. Anywho, yeah, I'm super excited about this project. I really, really like it. I put kind of a mixture of things in this project. I put things that I wanted to finish. I put usage goals on things. I tried to make my goals a little bit more difficult for this project because I wanted it to stick around for a while. Yeah, I love it a lot. So a couple things I wanted to say. First of all, if you have any suggestions for the next round, because Ruth, Cece, and I are all in agreement that we would love to bring this back if people would like to still do it again next year, then let us know. And we've been adding people to the list. So people from other countries, other cultures, we definitely would want your input on people in your society that you feel are important women. So the other thing is, this is a project that runs from August 22nd, because that's Women Empowerment Day, until next August. So this will be around for a while. I'm really, really excited. So let me tell you about my progress for the past month. Okay, so for the first product I have for the prompt Spice Girls, a product you really, really, really want to pan, I put in my MAC Glow Play blush in the shade Blush Please. This is one of my favorite blushes, and my goal is to hit pan on it. Obviously, you can see from where I'm at that I did not. Here is a swatch of it. It is gorgeous. And this is a really emollient formula. I mean, I could really dig around and make a big hole down the center and call it pan, but I'm going in with a brush that's almost as big as that little circle in the middle and just tap it on. So it's going to take me a while to hit pan, if I even hit pan. So we'll see how that goes. But there was a weight change. This went from 34.54 grams to 34.47 grams. So I'm really excited about that, to see some weight change. I have been using it, so this will be sticking around in this project. Next, for Beyonce, Run the World Girls product from a female-owned brand. I decided to put in my Gerard eye base. This is in the shade Fair. This is my favorite eye primer, and you can see I'm getting down there. I've already hit jar in the middle. Yeah, I am working down the sides. I mean, I don't know how much longer I'm going to have this around, but I've already used it over 100 times. So, you know, my goal is to finish. This is sticking around. For Helen Reddy, who said, I am woman, hear me roar. This is a product that gives you confidence, and I put in a foundation. For me, when I don't have redness on my face, that gives me confidence. So I put in the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. My goal is to use it 12 times. I've only used it 4. This made no weight change because I didn't use it. It is not my favorite foundation. I hope I can tolerate it for the next 8 uses. We're going to see, but I might have to declutter this after I get my usages in, because right now I'm like, I don't really like it. And I have so many foundations that I just don't want to mess around. So that made no weight change. I didn't use it. But this Gerard eye base, I wanted to go back in and tell you that it went from 17.72 to 17.55 grams. So that went down quite a bit. I was really pleased with that. For Christina McAuliffe, she is a teacher that was on the Challenger space shuttle, and she died on it when it blew up. That was so sad. I say that every update. We made a prompt for her, a rising star. So it's a product that rose to the occasion, or that rises to the occasion. I put in this Cover FX face palette. If you saw my inventory, you heard me say that it's one of my favorite face palettes. It's probably my favorite face palette. And you're seeing a little bit of dip now in the bronzer. And you can see that the other things are disturbed. This finishing powder is seeing a dip as well. I love this face powder, or face palette. My goal is to use it 12 times. I've already used it 9, so I have a feeling next month it'll be rolling out. We'll see. Maybe I'll savor the uses and just like use it once and then use it another, you know, so that I can keep it around for a little bit longer. But that's sticking around in this project. It went from 164.95 to 164.91, so it made some movement as well in weight. For Rachel Platten, she sang Fight Song, a product you have to fight to open, you have to fight to use up. I decided to put in my Tarte Fake Awake eye pencil. I use this every time I do my makeup in my waterline because it definitely makes my eyes look more awake. My goal is to finish it, and even though I've used it a bunch of times, it did not go down at all in centimeters. It's still stuck there at 1.5. I mean, you know how little product you use in your waterline, like hardly anything. So that one's going to be sticking around too for a while. It's okay. I mean, it was definitely worth the 20 bucks I paid for it. I feel like I've been using it forever. Once I'm done with it, I'll let you guys know how many total times I've used it because I am keeping track. For Rosa Parks, a stand-up product, I decided to put in my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. It's a fine powder. I just don't think I need to have a powder in my collection that is this expensive when I have other powders in my collection that do the same thing and are cheaper. So my goal is to use this 24 times. I've used it 15, and you can see there's a dip in the middle. I'm very excited about that. This past month, it went from 59.0 to 58.90, so it's getting usage. I'm seeing some dips. I have how many more usages to go? 9 more uses. So yeah, I definitely will get that taken care of, and I'm happy about that. For Princess Diana, something tough but beautiful, I put in this Clove and Hollow Nakey blush. First of all, the packaging is tough but beautiful. I love the way this looks. And secondly, this product is tough to use up, but it's beautiful. It looks like a little nail polish. It's very, very cute. I got it in a subscription box, and I really thought it was a nail polish when I got it. I was like bummed about it. And then I was like, oh, it's a blush. So there it is. It's a beautiful color. I really, really like it. But I've only used it once since last update. And so I have a 12 usage goal. I've used it 4 times, and it went from 69.98 to 68.92. So it is getting usage, just not very quickly. For Anne Frank, something that makes you feel brave. When I wear a darker lippy, that makes me feel brave because I don't oftentimes do it. I have this MAC Bated Breath lipstick in for a 24 usage goal. And so far, I've only used it 8. It's a very pretty color, but it is dark. And I wasn't able to make any more movement on my card as far as measuring, probably because I don't draw it on with the tip. I use, you know, the slanted edge, so it's not going to measure any lower. But again, I did use it 8 times, and my goal is 24. So hopefully after those 24 uses, it'll actually look like it's been used because, I mean, it's a little bit looking like it's been used, but not much. Got rid of some of the really hard lines on it, but not much. For Jane Goodall, a cruelty-free product, I pulled in my ABH Clear Brow Gel to finish it. I haven't even started it yet because I'm still working on the Ulta one. And I'm really doubting that I'm going to finish the ABH Clear Brow Gel within this project because I don't have very many brows, so it doesn't take a lot of product to get to them to do what I want. So I don't know if that ABH Clear Brow Gel will even be finished, but we'll see. For Martina McBride, this one's for the girls, something that makes you feel beautiful. First of all, I love Martina McBride. She has such a gorgeous voice. And I love that song, This One's for the Girls. Oh, go play it if you don't know it. I put in my Charlotte Tilbury Spotlight wand. This is the Beauty White Light wand, highlighting wand in the shade Spotlight. I put this in to finish. And this past month, it went from 20.10 to 20.05 grams. I love this product. Look at that. Blingy, bling, bling, bling. It is so beautiful. I love it. I have the contour wand. I bought the Pinkgasm wand. I want all the wands. They're beautiful. That's what she said. Anyway, yeah, so that's still into finish, and I told you the weight difference. Good. For Katy Perry, the prompt was Roar, a product that makes you feel fierce. And for me, when my makeup is nice and diffused and it looks good, I feel fierce. So I put in this Hourglass Diffuse Light Powder. My goal was to use it 24 times. I've used it 15 so far, but you can actually start, you can see the baked pan that it's on. And I love this powder, not gonna lie. It is so nice. I mean, you can hardly see it, but it just diffuses everything so nicely. And I absolutely would repurchase this when it's done, because I have no doubt that I will finish this and then I'll have to buy another one. But this one went from 24.56 to 24.38 grams. So it made some movement. For Sacagawea, a product that helps out your skin or makeup look, I put in my MAC Fix Plus. My goal is to use half of it, and I haven't started using it yet because I'm using another finishing spray right now. For Frida Kahlo, a pop culture product, could also be a Latino brand. For that, I pulled in my Fenty Beauty highlighter. My goal is to use it 12 times, and I've used it 9. It went from 62.54 to 62.42 grams. So let me give you swatches of both sides. They're right here. Here's the one side and the other. I usually just mix them together, and they look really pretty that way. It kind of mutes out this really dark one for me. This color helps that one, just balances it a little bit. So yeah, so again, 12 times, and I've used it 9, and it went from 62.54 to 62.42 grams. I think I already said that, but I wanted to say it again just in case. For Madeline Albright, it took me a long time to develop a voice, and now that I have it, I'm not going to be silent. A product wanting to be noticed in your collection. And for me, I feel like that was this Super Shock Cheek in Flexitarian. This had just, I bought it, I used it, and it just kind of sat languishing for a while. Look at that. Bam! I'm wearing it today. Look at that. Ooh! Okay, so it's right next to Spotlight. Look at how pretty they are. Flexitarian, though, is a little chunkier. Spotlight, I mean, it's liquid, but Spotlight is a little smoother. But I really like this Flexitarian. My goal is to use it 12 times. I've used it 7, and you can see a dip in there. I'm really excited about that. And I don't go around digging. I use a brush that's nice and even, and you know, I just kind of tap it in. I'm not looking to like dig for gold here and make pan. I'm just looking to use it. So that's sticking around too. For Ruth Bader Ginsburg, people ask me when there will be enough women. Oh wait, what's the weight on that? 28.7 to 28.64. So it did make some weight difference there too. Yay! Ruth Bader Ginsburg. People ask me when there will be enough women on the court. My answer is when there are 9. So you're to use a 9-pan palette 9 times. Not each shade 9 times. I mean, you can do that if you want, but just a 9-pan palette 9 times. And I chose to put in my Suva Beauty Saffron palette. I really like this palette. Here's what it is looking like. My goal is to use it, of course, the 9 times. I've only used it 3, and I did not use it any additional times this month, so it made no weight change. So this will be sticking around for a while. For Julia Child, a food-themed item. For that, I put in my Sweetie Pie bronzer from Too Faced. This is one of my favorite bronzers, so I'm so glad I'm getting some usage in it. I'm trying to put in I wanted to put in products in this project that I really liked, because I really like this project. I mean, obviously, I helped create it. So here is the bronzer, and there it is on my finger. Very, very nice. It's a very nice subtle bronzer for me. It blends very well, and it looks really nice on my skin. And I've used it 12 out of the 24 times. It went from 72.44 grams to 72.39 grams. So yay, weight change there too. And then last but not least, for Serena Williams, I don't like to lose at anything. Yeah, I've grown most not from victories, but setbacks. A product that you used to hate, but learned to love. So that for me is a brow pomade. I had no idea what I was doing with brow pomades when I first started doing my makeup. And I've since learned. My goal with this, I don't have a usage goal. My goal is just to use it throughout the project. And I have been. It didn't make any weight change though this past month. But I mean, you can see that there's brush strokes in there. You guys, you need such a little amount of this. This is literally going to probably be in my life until I die. I mean, I still have other brow products that I'm using, but maybe eventually that would be like the only type of product I'm using. And believe it or not, I think I have 1 or 2 other brow pomades in my collection, which is like ridiculous considering, look at that one. And I think I've used it. I don't even know. Once the project's over, I'll let you know how many times I've used that one as well. But anyway, yeah, that's my update for the Women Who Rock Project Pan. If you are doing this, but you're not posting updates, let me know how you're doing down below. And if you have any suggestions for people to put in for the next round, please let me know, let Ruth know, let Cece know. Yeah, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you like me, please consider subscribing. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.